You are now listening to
the Really Joe podcast. Really Joe.
I felt like Kyrie Irving gave up on Brooklyn. I don't think that Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving thing is going to work out. But come on, man. Kyrie, you twist your ankle and you miss the rest of the series.
Yeah. That was on him, you know what I mean? Saying that, like, yeah, you know, I give up, I'm done. Because, I mean, you can come back from that. You know what I mean? You can bounce back from that.
Right. I mean, look at Chris Paul. Chris Paul out there with a banged up shoulder.
Yeah, still played.
He still played. Yep. Giannis hyperextended his knee. Still played. Yep. Kyrie Irving rolled his ankle, missed the rest of the series. That's kind of ironic, right?
Right.
To me, keep in mind, I started off a LeBron. I'm still a LeBron fan. I ain't gonna lie, but right. I don't believe in him like some people do. I don't worship the ground he walks on.
Right.
So it's kind of like I don't think Kyrie, KD. They're friends off the court. Right. I think Kyrie kind of helped recruit KD to come. I didn't really feel like that was a good matchup. A good partnership. Let me say that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I really felt like Kyrie missing the rest of that series was a passive-aggressive way of saying, KD, you go out there and beat them. Since you the best player in the world and whatever, keep in mind, Kyrie wasn't doing good this series. I think he had one good game. Better yet, most of the season, he'll be hit and miss. He'll play hard against Boston. He'll ball out. He'll outdo Kevin Durant. But for the most part, that was Kevin Durant team all year.
Yeah. And I think that was from the get-go, that's what it was going to be about. You know what I mean? Because when they announced that, he was going to Brooklyn, I mean, he was like the face of the franchise, You didn't see the rest of them out there, on the, the covers or on the, ESPN, all that stuff like that. You saw KD. He was the face of the franchise, Yeah. So they knew all along what they were doing, Yeah.
Come on, man. Anybody that hoops know you roll your ankle, you untie your shoe, you retie, you get back out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Keep in mind, if nothing else, you should be able to finish that game.
Yeah.
If nothing else, it's going to be worse the next day.
And he done had, and I'm sure every NBA player done had that, that same situation, because I mean, if you've been playing for years, been balling for years, that's something that happens a lot, Right. Like when I ran track, Charlie horses, that was a big thing. If you didn't stretch right, do what you're supposed to, do your warm-ups, of course, you're going to have a Charlie horse, So that's the same with basketball. You're going to have those rolled ankles,
Right. And then not to mention, it's either win or go home.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you could go out there and give it all you got, if you lose, you win out fight. You know what I mean? You going home anyway. You know what I mean?
Right.
But to not finish the series, and you got Giannis who just hyperextended his knee and balled out, and he can't even shoot.
Yeah, the dude was proving a point. He said we done been to the Eastern Conference Finals these many times, and we cannot get past that. We made it to the finals now. We have to take it all, and that's what they did.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for the Bucks. You know what I mean? Nothing against the Suns, because honestly, this was a great series. Between the Bucks and the Suns, something different. We got to see a different outlook on the finals. Because it wasn't just normal teams. Because now you see the NBA is all about super teams. But I felt like this time around we didn't see two super teams. Where were the super teams this time around?
Right.